epitome of real, the definition of truth, Nikki C, and the place to be. Love yourself, know yourself, be true to yourself, and stay fly. Peace, what it do, y'all? Y'all know what time it is. It's me. I'm back for part 2 of Frequencies. They done got Shay. So at the moment, in the meantime, between time, I've been doing my little research, looking at a few other videos, figuring out what this is that's going on with Shay. He's looking at having to pay out a $50 million payout because the woman in question refused to take the $10 million that he offered her. Not $10,000, definitely not. After all he did to her, I wouldn't have taken $10 million either. So, looking at everything that I found out today, this guy has had a long run of different aggressive behaviors. This is aggression at its finest. He has a lot of aggression towards the people that he can do it to. He's had a lot of incidents over the years. Dates back to 1994 that he has been openly aggressive with women, and no one did anything about it. He didn't get any help for his aggressive acts. So it was only a matter of time before it all turned around on him. Because we normally reap what we sow in life. Whatever kind of seeds that you are planting, the harvest that you get back will be of that same type of thing. So the frequencies he's putting out is what he's going to get back, is basically what I'm saying. So not only that, if we go back to the interview with Cat Williams, we can look at that and see that there was a point in this interview that Cat Williams basically said he's been collecting 30 years of information on you. It sounds like he was talking to Shannon Sharpe himself. And it felt like Shannon felt that because at that moment is when he wanted to take another drink. He started getting choked up and he just didn't look like he felt comfortable. It looked like he turned blue in the face to me. So it's like this man is playing a dangerous game. He played a dangerous game. And it was only a matter of time before he had to face the music on this, guys. It's only the truth. It's like there's no way he could have gone on with these same behaviors and keep getting away with it and keep getting away with it and keep getting away with it. But at the same time, we got that other thing about Shaq, about him and Shaquille O'Neal getting into a altercation about something like that, to where he pissed Shaq off, and now Shaq wanted to get him back. Shaq basically placed a bounty on this man. And I'm not clear about what exactly happened with this, but I do want to play this tape that I found, and this is for entertainment purposes only under the copyright law. What was that thing I used to have to put? The disclosure. Guys, I think I could play this just for uh entertainment purposes. Let's see.
Don't like them. You would think if you didn't like something, why would you be paying attention to it?
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke out of you when I see you.
Race play, Shannon Sharpe. Race play? I didn't even want to talk about this. But the more videos I scroll past talking about Shannon Sharpe and this relationship that he had with this 19-year-old, and it's not just her with the race fetish. He obviously was turned on by these conversations as well, and he only released what she was saying.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
This whole $50 million lawsuit against Shannon Sharpe, it just took a wild turn. And now Cat Williams is jumping back into the mix, saying he warned Shannon this exact mess was coming. But Shannon wasn't trying to hear it back then. When Cat pulled up to Club Shay last year, he straight up told Shannon on camera that being a black man in the industry without discipline or self-respect, especially when it comes to bedroom behavior, is a dangerous game.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TGJ, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I never have nothing on one of these.
Amen, amen.
Gee, I kind of get on there.
Right.
Cat didn't sugarcoat it. He told Shannon that stuff will come back around and wreck everything.
After that, I don't really kind of know where to go. Let me one more time.
Right.
We good now?
Because the people want to know, why would he get blackballed?
Yeah,
because in 30 years, I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets.
But Shannon laughed it off. Now fast forward to today, and boom, Shannon's caught up in a nasty legal mess. An OnlyFans model is suing him, claiming he did some disturbing stuff when she was just 19 and he was 54. And to make it worse, Shannon admitted to doing race play with her. That detail alone got fans straight up side-eyeing him like, bro, what were you thinking? People are saying he totally sabotaged himself. One moment he's climbing the media ladder, next thing you know, he's getting dragged down by his own twisted choices. Folks online are saying he threw away generational wealth just to chase some wild bedroom drama.
Hold up. Hold the F up, y'all. So, since when are we calling these people models? These are prostitutes. These are hoes, but now they're Instagram models, and they're not really Instagram models, but they're only fans models. Come on, man. They want to sugarcoat everything.
But here's where it really gets shady. This lawsuit drops right when Shannon was reportedly about to lock in a $100 million media deal.
We didn't make it about race. Shannon Sharpe did when he started going to find 19-year-old girls and training them how to degrade him racially in the bedroom. When he continued a relationship with somebody that was talking about she wanted his black baby gravy and wanted him to put a big black baby in her. And that's just the text messages that he released. So I know it's some more nasty, weirdo stuff in there beyond that. That's what he felt safe to show us.
Like, the timing is way too crazy to ignore. And on top of that, just a few months back, there were whispers that Shanon and Kat were cooking up a part 2 of their Club Shay interview. Now people are wondering, was Kat trying to save him or expose him?
Cat Williams said he left career-ending knockout blows out of his Club Shay interview.
If you think about everything he said that were going to happen, it came true. And the fact that he's saying, I held back a little bit, he probably has stuff on people and he just used jabs instead of throwing that haymaker.
There's a possibility that you might hear the haymakers very, very soon.
Now people are putting 2 and 2 together, asking, is this lawsuit against Shanon Sharpe just a random coincidence? Or is he being silenced, punished for giving someone like Cat Williams a voice on such a massive platform? But let's rewind. What exactly did Cat say about Shannon's downfall? And did he really warn him that the gatekeepers would use his own dirt to tear him down?
The liar knows what lie he told. You see what I'm saying? So even if I made it deceitful and I made you think that the answer is over here, but the answer is really over here, I'm still going to be looking over here. Me, the one that tricked, because I know this is the right answer.
Cat definitely tried to put him on game. Months ago, he told Shanon to get it together, clean up his image, watch the people around him, and stop handing the power players loaded weapons to use against him later, but Shanon shrugged it off like it was no big deal. Now, Cat's warning looks spot on. This lawsuit just cracked open a mess that Shanon can't ignore. And what's even crazier is, if he's being targeted by the higher-ups, he basically made it easy for them. They didn't have to dig. He gave them all the dirt himself. Just check those bizarre texts Shanon personally released, where his accuser talks about degrading him through race play. Like, why would you even put that out there? We're talking about a 54-year-old man caught up in something seriously twisted with a 19-year-old white OnlyFans model, and now it's blowing up in his face. Fans aren't letting it slide either. They're calling it exactly what it is: perversion, reckless behavior, and a total lack of self-control. And guess what? That's the exact kind of stuff the elite love to dig into when you stop playing by their rules. They don't even have to cancel you. You'll do it to yourself. And if you missed all that, now you're caught up. On Sunday, April 20th, the news broke like wildfire. Somebody going by Jane Doe just dropped a heavy lawsuit on Shanon Sharpe out in Nevada. She's accusing him of griping her multiple times during what she says was a dark and twisted relationship that started after they met at a gym in LA back in 2023.
This just in, the Texas attorney who targeted Sean Diddy Combs with dozens of civil lawsuits on behalf of John and Jane Doe's allegedly victimized by the music mogul has a new target in his sights: NFL legend Shanon Sharpe. A brand new lawsuit was just filed in Nevada claiming Sharpe was manipulative and eventually a Jane Doe, with the latest claims allegedly happening as recently as January.
And guess who's standing by Jane Doe's side? Big shot Houston lawyer Tony Busby, the same dude who's been lighting up headlines lately for filing lawsuits on behalf of Diddy's alleged victims and even trying to sue Jay-Z. Now he's coming for Shanon too. According to Jane Doe, things started off all good between them. But real quick, it took a turn for the worse. She says Shanon, who was 54 at the time, locked eyes with her when she was just 19 and straight up pursued her until she gave in and agreed to date him. But once they started casually linking up, she claims Shanon flipped the script and started treating her like she was nothing more than an object. Jane Doe accuses him of some seriously dark stuff. She says he would say creepy things like wanting to do stuff to her that would make no other man want her. It's beyond twisted, and it doesn't stop there. According to the lawsuit, Shanon somehow managed to sneak into Jane Doe's apartment complex without her even knowing or giving permission. Things got so scary that Jane Doe says during one terrifying encounter, Shanon totally lost it. Jane Doe says she tried to quietly share her location with her friends using her iPhone, but Shanon caught her doing it. This whole situation is spinning out of control fast, and the details just keep getting crazier. The moment Shanon realized Jane Doe was trying to share her location during that terrifying encounter, things got real ugly. She says he grabbed her by the neck and warned her, "If you ever do that again, I will you." Straight up chilling.
Whoa, that's enough. I can't take no more. Aaron, what's up? I can't take no more of this. I really can't. take any more of this whole thing. It's just like very disheartening for us to have to sit back and watch this dude have destroyed his own life. Not only does he have this first victim that we heard about, he got 2 more people that are coming forward. One of which I know about slightly. This woman has said that she spent 3 years in jail due to the fact that she tried to kill her own husband in order so she can go be with Shannon Sharpe. That's one person. The other person I really don't know much about. I know about this one. And I mean, what kind of people was this man even trying to connect with? He connected with a 19-year-old. Then he connected with a lady who was willing to kill her own husband to be with him. So, I mean, this says a lot about this guy. It says so much about him that he would even take the time out to do all this stuff when he was supposed to be such an elite person, someone who is on a higher stature, someone who is on something more than doing all this crazy deviant behaviors that he was doing. So, I just don't know. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. That's what I don't know. And I mean, I can go on and on about his frequency and him participating in all the stuff that he was participating in, and the stuff with Shaq having to basically put a bounty on his head. That's kind of funny. That part right there is funny to me because I don't even think they wanted anybody to find out, but somehow Matt Barnes was talking to someone, like giving them a chance to be a part of this to make the money, obviously. And they recorded it and used it and put it out here. And I'm confused on what could he had done to Shaq so bad that Shaq wanted to come back and get him. I was hearing something about an altercation or argument they had about someone being a better player or something, and Shannon Sharpe told Shaq he was jealous, and Shaq had to break it down to him and let him know who he really was, and talk about his own credentials. Yep, the Bible says it. Aaron Collins said Shannon Sharpe wasn't that sharp. He got himself into a really messy situation, and that's true. It is a very messy situation. It's a very messy situation. It's like making us look at him through side eye him like, are you serious? We was like, oh, did y'all see Shay? We was all hyped. Did y'all see Shay? Cat Williams was on Shay. But you know what? That's the only Shay I really watched. I think I watched Shay maybe another time, but I really didn't like Shay himself. I really didn't like him. I liked Cat Williams. But after that, I didn't really watch Shay no more like that. I didn't watch it that much, and the whole thing is just me trying to come out here and show y'all the different frequencies. That's what I'm about. I'm about pointing out to the fact that the reason why these people be going through all these things is because they are not operating according to the will of God. They are not. What's going on is they have let something else take them over. They have turned over themselves to the other side, to a reprobated mind. And at this time, like Cat Williams said himself on the thing, that everybody was going to get exposed. And this is the exposure that's happening. It's happening to all over the place. But I'm sad that it keep happening to the black man. That's what I'm sad about, because do we have anybody that's any good around here? We got the other dude locking people up in churches to collect money, and it's this, all this stuff is really going crazy. It's going haywire. And it's like you guys say y'all about one thing, but then you don't even operate under that type of energy. You're not operating under that energy, because if you was with God, you would know you never had to do any of these things. He never had to lock people in the church. Shannon Sharpe should have stayed stuck to him trying to build his career and not getting involved in all this stuff. But when you think about it, he's been doing this his whole career. He's been doing this since 1994. Domestic violence, choking people, doing all this stuff. But I want to get into the reason why he don't want to date nobody that got some type of something about themselves. He don't want to date no black women, because of the simple fact that he would have been found somewhere in a dumpster, because nobody's going to let their sister get done like this. The moment that a sister would have went through any of this drama with this dude, getting choked out and all this other stuff, it would have been a phone call away. It would have just been a phone call away. I had to tell a story about myself and how I didn't even want to tell my brother the truth about something that happened to me, because I know it would have turned into something ugly. I would not do it. Him and my cousin drilled me about this. They drilled me and drilled me and drilled me and asking me what happened, what happened, what happened. I wouldn't say. I kept saying nothing happened. No, this is what happened. I had made up a whole story about what happened, but that wasn't really what happened. But I had to keep them from destroying somebody and getting themselves into trouble. I took that L that time. So another thing I want to bring up is his daughter and his relationship. He has a daughter named Kayla that they say him and her are so close and this and that. But on the video, y'all, he not doing too good. He not doing the right thing on this video. He's doing a lot of touching of his own daughter, which I didn't like too much. Oh, it is on YouTube. Let me see if I can pull that one up. I'll pull that one up.
Kayla is the only one of his kids who actually goes with him to events. When Shanon gets tired during taping, all he has to do is gesture, and Kayla runs over and gives him a big hug. She's totally used to his affectionate gestures, and when he needs to get back to work, she quietly steps aside without a word. Second, even though Kayla grew up in Shanon's big fancy house, he wasn't around much because of work. What's worse, he often broke promises, like trips to amusement parks or going to the movies, but Kayla never complained. In fact, she felt bad for him. She knew he was working hard to give them a better life. On top of that, even though Shannon's had a lot of relationships, he's super strict about Kayla's love life. He really wants his kids to be close to him, but Kiari and Kaylee aren't that close with him. Only Kayla stays by his side. He leans on Kayla a lot, even kisses her on camera. No wonder Shanon Sharpe loves his daughter Kayla the most. She's the only.
So that's what it is. So basically, he's touchy with his own daughter. He got 3 people pregnant in this 1 year, and that's how he got his 3 children. This dude has never did anything to try to really build a real family, as we can see. It was all about him hiding behind from who he really was, hiding who he really was to do all this stuff that he's been doing. And, you know, we can go back to the video that Funky Dineva did, and clearly Funky Dineva said that basically any dude that like to go get him a young white girl, excuse me, is basically hiding his sexuality because he knows that white women are not going to question you and what you're doing. They're not going to question these behaviors or this funny little stuff you're doing. They're just going to go along with it. But the sisters, though, they're going to be like, why you put your pants on like that? Why you got that purse? Why you walking like that? Because I was like, why is he walking like that? Damn. Why them pants so tight? When did the men start wearing these tight ass pants again? Like they wearing the pants that they used to wear, like Earth, Wind, and Fire was wearing on stage. They tighter than them. So we know that we will ask these questions about what the hell is really going on with you. And Shannon Sharpe just need to really figure his shit out because now, like I said before, he ain't gonna have no money because if he owe this lady 50 million, because she trying to get 50 million, if she get her that 50 million she trying to get, and what about the other two people? Do he have enough money? Is his bank account big enough to handle all this shit and still be able to live how he been living? Or is he really finna be done? Done. Y'all tell me in the comments. I need y'all to like, share, and subscribe. And this was the part 2 of my They Done Got Shay episode of Frequencies. Thank y'all for coming in to join me. Pretty soon we're going to have to go live and really talk about it. Talk about other things and just have a whole panel about this. But at this moment, y'all know what I want you to do. I want you to love yourself, know yourself, be true to yourself, and stay fly. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. Peace, y'all. I'm out.